right, so we're back with another Myra video. Today, I just wanted to take you guys through how we train sales reps running 4 different sales teams doing over $1 million a month, euros a month actually, in just to be sure the coaching / info product businesses. All right, so we sell information online. That's what we do. Now, here are just some of the daily revenue numbers that we're currently doing. Okay, apparently I haven't made a Myra video in so long that I don't know how it works anymore. Anyways, these are the daily revenues just for you to show this. And the most important thing is that you watch this if you're getting average order values per call booked below 1K euros. Now, why am I saying this? If lead gen is your problem, you should probably go to my YouTube and watch another video or comment down below what you're running into. And if you have a sales team or if you have one or more sales reps and the average order value per call is lower than 1K, then you should definitely watch this video because it's going to fix it for you. Now, I just am going to go through our sales script, the flow of a sales training. So this is what we use like a sales flow / script for our reps. And this is a very important node. And then this is also very important. So I'll dive right into it. Won't make this longer than necessary. I just want to get the value out to you as quickly as possible. And then you can take your notes, implement everything, and get on with your day and improve your results, right? That's what you're here for. All right, so this is the whole flow of how we do our sales calls for all the trainings. Now, what's important here is that these are B2C sales calls. So for a B2B sales call, I would install a different flow. But for B2C sales calls, I would do this. So first of all, intro, small talk. Just build some rapport, trust, and authority. Make sure that you connect with the person, right? At the end of the day, sales is a people's game, so you need to make sure that you connect with the person on the other side of the call. Then the second thing is setting the stage. This is very important. It's just so that your lead has a clear view of, okay, this is going to happen in this call. This is what I can expect. This is basically what it is going to take you through. Also, this sets the stage and also prepares people for what kind of questions you're going to ask and why. So it gives a little bit of context to the whole call. Then you just ask simply why they are on the call. That's always what you start with. This is also eventually what people are going to buy, right? So you want to make their intentions clear, what they are actually looking for. And from that point onwards, we're going to start to divert towards the current situation. Most important thing here is that we evoke a lot of emotions and we gain more trust and rapport with the people. So we build a further connection. We also want to make it a little bit qualifying as well for them to get needier and want it more. And also you really want to dive deep into emotional stuff here because at the end, people are going to buy based on emotion, not rational stuff, right? Especially B2C. So that's why I say that here. Then move on to the desired situation. So we're building desire, evoking more emotions and hyping them up and seeing the bigger picture. Then we're going to create a gap. And here we just want to we just hype them up and they just very much want what we have. And then we just want to take it away from them a little bit and add some urgency and scarcity. So we're going to ask questions on why they need to act now, why they don't want to wait any longer. Also make sure that you keep that authority here to give a little bit of scarcity there as well. Then next thing is pre-pitch. So basically what we're going to do here is getting the materials for the bridge. So this is what we always use. We always ask our leads in order to create all of this stuff. What exactly do you need, right? So they know what you are going to sell. They already know, right? Because of the marketing and everything. And now they know exactly where they are right now and what they don't like about this because we just talked about it. They also know where they want to go and what they do like about that. And then you're just going to ask them okay, what exactly do you need in order to get there? And it might be guidance, one-on-one coaching, community of good people around, exact game plan on how to set up whatever it is that you're selling. And they say all these things. Then you want to keep asking for more confirmation. So you ask, okay, if you have XYZ, will you be able to create this situation, right? Get out of this, get to this. And you want to keep bringing up the emotional points that we just discussed here over and over and over again. If you do not get it, by the way, if you do not understand what I'm talking about or what I'm trying to get across to you in this video, just shoot me a DM. Okay, I'll literally make voice notes. I do this a lot in my DMs nowadays. Every morning, I just open my DMs, go through them, and give voice notes. Everybody asking questions. Okay, so I'll also do it to you. If I don't react, then I'm busy. But just make sure that you just message me on Instagram there. and I'll talk about it. So basically, that's what we do here, right? So we get the materials. They give us exactly what they need in order to get their desired situation. After we've asked for confirmation on those things over and over and over again, and they have like said out loud, like, yeah, if I have this, I'm 100% sure I will get to my desired situation. That's the point that you can start pitching. So that's where you build a bridge. So what you do is you connect all the points that they just told you, the materials, so the things they just told you that they need in order to get to their desired situation, you're going to connect it to your offer. So maybe your offer exists out of a course, a community, and some one-on-one coaching, right? And they just told you more or less like the same things, maybe in different words probably, but they will have said the same things that you can connect to all the pillars of your offer. That's what you do here. Then you keep asking for confirmation and keep bringing up the emotional stuff from the current situation, desired situation. Then at that point in their brain, it's like they right now, so in their brain, so let's say I'm the lead and you are the sales guy. Like in my brain, it will be like, okay, to get from my current life, which is absolute shit, to my desired life, which is absolutely amazing and the holy grail, I need exactly what you have, right? That'll be my thought and my emotional connection to the whole call as a lead. So that's what you want to create here. Then you do a quick temperature check just to see where your lead's at. And you constantly want to like interact with them and read their face, read their body language, make sure that you read their voice. Like you want to know exactly what's going on inside of their head. And then you pitch everything, you handle objections, and boom, you have closed, right? So this is the exact like thing that we use. Literally, this is what I train my salespeople on. This is exactly how we get all of this money in every single day. So this is literally what happens. All right. I am not holding back anything on my YouTube. Like I'm just throwing it all out there for you guys. Then next thing is flow of sales training. So how exactly do you train your sales reps? Now that we know like what to train them on and what we want them to do, how do we get them to do it? Two things are important. This one and this one. First of all, the flow of the sales training. Basically, what I do every single time is some small talk, obviously connect with your people. Like we are humans, let's be human. That keeps it fun as well. The next thing is I always ask like, yo, what are you running into? Do you have any questions? What is your biggest bottleneck? What do you think your biggest bottleneck is right now? And we just jump into those things and start tackling that first. Maybe they run into like questions with the CRM. Maybe they don't understand this or that or whatever. Tackle that stuff first. Then we actually get like into the nitty gritty, the meaty stuff that's actually going to move the needle in terms of increasing conversion rates, lowering no-show rates, etc., right? So we tackle and handle that, and then we figure out the biggest bottleneck in the sales process. And this is a very important thing. A lot of people don't do this, and it pisses me off. What you want to do is look for the biggest bottleneck right now in their sales process. If it's with the pre-call, if it's on the call itself, if it's like after sales, whatever it might be, but look at the biggest bottleneck in the sales process that's causing the most problems and causing the most leads to like not get closed, and make sure to work on this. Okay, and you can either watch a call with your sales rep, and you're gonna like watch back a call that they recently did, and then you're gonna figure out the biggest bottleneck and then work on it. You can also do that beforehand. You can also watch some sales calls beforehand and then hop on a call with them and show them like, yo, this and this and this is what you said, this and this is what you should have done, etc., etc. Right? So you train and fix the bottleneck. Now, the most important thing here is you only have one biggest bottleneck, okay? There's not 5 biggest bottlenecks. There's only one that's the biggest. You want to focus on solving that one before getting to the next one, okay? And what also happens a lot is that a sales rep comes to me and he says, yo, I'm running into a problem with closing. And then I look at their calls and I'm like, nah, actually, your problem is more here. You need to figure out this first. So they think their problem is like somewhere around here, but their problem is actually here. So here's already a bottleneck. If I'm going to help them fix this, it's not going to do anything because people are not hyped enough yet. Like this is not set in stone. This is not fixed. So we need to fix this first, and then afterwards. And we don't put any attention into this. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even make sense. So we want to make sure that this is 100% first, and then we move on to the next problem, which is probably going to be around here, right? So that's what we do. We train and fix a bottleneck. And then at the end of a sales train, like literally, this is also very important. A lot of people don't do this, but you want to make sure that you always keep on motivating and hyping everybody in the team, especially in your sales team. Sellers and sales reps always need to be hyped and motivated as fuck. Okay. And in order to do that, you need to exert that energy yourself as well. If you don't have the energy in you, if you cannot like bring up that energy and motivate other people, it's just not going to happen. All right. And this is also like what I've gotten back, like feedback wise from my team recently as well, is that everybody feels that I love to play this game, that I love the sales game, this marketing, and that I just love doing it and love improving together in that. And people feel that energy, feel that excitement, and it just results in crazy stuff, right? And we've only just begun. Like for your information, we start with this stuff and completely new business like 6 months ago. And we're currently doing over $1 million a month. Okay, so just for your context, like we're still growing. In a couple of months, I'll make videos and I'll show you the new results, right? Anyways, that's almost it. Then the next thing is what I just said as well. You stay close to your sales team and they stay sharp. I am constantly checking in, messaging with people, asking for updates, checking the CRM, creating more hype in the sales team, etc., in order to get everybody constantly motivate them, constantly hype them up, making sure that they are sharp. If you just ask about certain things, they will pay more attention to it as well. So if you ask them on a daily basis, like, yo, what is your closing rate? What happened to this lead? What happened here? If you just ask these questions where you want to ask the questions to your sales rep on what you want them to focus on. So if you ask a sales rep like 3 times a day, like, what is your closing rate? They will focus on closing rate and they will focus on improving it. And where energy flows, where attention goes, energy flows, and then that grows, right? But then, yeah, so that's basically it. Now, that's it for this video. If you have any problems with anything, just make sure to comment or DM me on Instagram. Also, make sure to comment and subscribe for a complete daily to-do guide on sales management. So comment down below if you want a daily to-do guide on sales management. So what you need to be doing if you manage a sales team on a daily basis, comment it down below and I'll make a full template video about it. I'll make a template, everything you need, basically. I'll just throw it out there for free for you guys. That's it for this video. See you at the next one.